voices inside my head. See voices behind the wall, uplifting the underdog. We fighting above the law.
Alright guys, let me send a link to Chrissy. Okay. Hi Nellybug. Hey Broken Dishes. Hey Jan. Hey Shannon. Hey True Crime and Coffee. Dalen. Mama Bear 420. Hey Barbie. Hey Honest Rage. Hey Kaz. Hello. Yee. Leah. Mandy. Teresa. Noni. Hey everyone. How's everyone doing this afternoon? Chrissy will be here any moment. Lipstick. Hey. I don't have any in particular topic to talk about. We can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. If you have any questions for me about any cases. Oh, there's Chrissy. She'll be there in a minute. Okay. You know, whatever. But people were telling me to shut up. So, Terry, I'm going to text you the link also. When people tell me to shut up, I have like this really like bad urge to just want to talk more just to annoy the shit out of them. So I was like, hey, let's do the damn thing. So whatever you guys want to talk about. Terry, no, I'm so sorry to hear that. Hey, Ian, Ramblin', what up? Hey, lady. Hey, Linda. Hey, Just Jill. Just started following. Welcome. Thank you. Hey, Lauren. Hey, Marie. Shut up, Cher. I know. I always got to be saying something, don't I? Getting in trouble. Hey, Faraway Eyes. Don't shut up. There we go. Don't shut up, Cher. Everyone's always trying to silence me. Terry, do you want to come up here, hon, or you don't have to, but I'll send you the link if you want it. So sorry to hear that. I'm going to send it to you. Terry. Okay, I sent it to you just in case you want it. Imagine if Cher shut up. Then what would everybody else use for content then? I mean, they don't really want me to shut up or they'd have nothing to put on their channels. I mean, hey, Coat of Many Colors. Love the title. Thank you. Thought long and hard about it. Everybody tells me shut up. You know, Doug, the manly man, who despises the way that Don talks to his wife, but look how he treats women online. So, hey, I better shut up, though. As if. Hey, Doug, as if I will shut up. And silence would be painful. Mama Bear 420. Yeah, it's not very, not a very good look, is it? Sure. Do you think Courtney's case will be solved? I really hope so. Yeah, Karen, I really hope there can be some kind of resolution on that in some way. I heard that Canada was pimping Summer for at least a year before her disappearance. Oh, Candace, I'm sorry, what? I heard that Candace was pimping Summer for at least a year before her disappearance. Do you know if there's any relevance to that? I can't say. That would just be hearsay. I have no idea. I've heard all sorts of things, but do I know things to be like factual? No, obviously not, because nobody's in jail or anything right now, right? But Well, do I think it's impossible? No, of course not. But it's not really anything I can speak on because I don't know that. I mean, it's just hearsay. We don't know that. Candace hasn't told me that. Dawn hasn't told me that, so, yeah. You should be flattered they talk about. I know, a lot, like a lot, a lot. Several hours a day are dedicated to just me. So I am honored, and merch and everything. Honest rage. Doug sounds like an idiot. The way he speaks is gross. Yeah. Talk with Bird. Hey, Doug. As if I care. What do you fucker want me to do? Did the dad go back and listen to the last live he kept when he thought it was getting blamed still? He did listen, yeah. But there's still some things, it doesn't matter like that you know, it, he doesn't agree even still though that interview wasn't really against him or his wife. He still doesn't like that. Like, to him there was still things that he never said, so he doesn't like that part. But yes, he does listen to everything, and we chatted after that. It makes him mad to hear what he is saying is lies. But when everyone is telling their truths, and I don't know them well enough to know. I can definitely smell the bullshit from certain people, but I mean, it's kind of, I don't feel that man killed his daughter. I'm sorry, I don't. Not a big Doug fan. Yeah, it's hard to be a fan of that behavior. I mean, it's if it's not backfiring on him now, it will eventually. So it is what it is. Okay, Cher, what was going on in Kingsport overnight, and is there a warrant for the Wells digital records? I believe they had already taken all of the digital records and stuff. To my understanding, they should have done that a long time ago, right? So I'm not too sure about that. Do you think Dawn hit her on the live the other night? I think there was definitely an altercation. Yeah, I think something happened, but I'm not for sure what. It was all off camera, but yeah, I definitely did hear a little, like you could just tell there was a little scuffle or something happening. So yeah, I believe something happened. I don't know what though, because I haven't witnessed him ever put hands on her, but I have witnessed the other way around. So I don't really have much to say on that part. Did he maybe try to shove her out of the way and get her? Yeah, I don't. They're both toxic and put hands on each other, and it's wrong. So no matter what, the situation was wrong and toxic. Okay, but I don't know really what to say on that. Terry,
Hey,
how are you?
okay. I mean, it was like so weird. I get
So
off my
sudden.
live, and yeah, I mean, like he wasn't doing good. But I don't know. It was what was really weird was he made a comment that he got one of his wishes that he did not want to go before my grandmother because my grandmother
Mm.
has already she lost two children and two grandchildren, and he didn't want to add to that.
Aw.
So,
Hi,
yeah,
Mr. Positive. Yeah, you were just on live, so that was quick. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Hey, Scouts.
no,
Hi, people that I'm missing coming in. Hi, and welcome.
and hi to
Terry's uncle
Amanda.
just passed away. Do you think that? Okay, I think Courtney's supposed friends know what happened. Yeah, in my opinion, that needs to be investigated more. And I'm not taking everything off the table, but I'm just saying that for 17 years, almost from the beginning, it's kind of been, tunnel visioned onto one situation a little more. And, I am seeing all kinds of red flags where I think it's about time that the fact that they left it a runaway for the first 5 months of a 13-year-old girl missing is just beyond my comprehension, to be honest. It makes me very angry, even though she had a past of it. And it makes me very angry at like everyone involved. It makes me angry with law enforcement. It makes me angry with the establishment, with the justice system. Like everything was handled wrong from the very beginning. There's just I don't even know what else to really say from there than for 5 months of it being treated like it really just wasn't a big deal because she had prior runaways is very upsetting to me. Sweet dreams. Hello. Hey, Karen. If people are talking about you, you must be doing something right. Right, Karen? Kind of go, yeah, the even bad press is good press, I guess. You missed my question. Did you find the fire pit in the Courtney case, or is there a building? We are definitely trying to figure all of that out. So, have we found it yet? No, absolutely not. But do we have some people saying it existed? Yes. Do we have some people saying it didn't? Yes, including some locals who want to remain anonymous saying, oh, that thing existed, and some saying that thing didn't exist. So even people that aren't, close members of the family or anything are on different sides of yes, it does, no, it doesn't. So very, very interesting. And in 17 years, would anything be able to even be used to say, oh yeah, there was a pit here, 5-foot pit almost 2 decades ago? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't know. Oh yeah, that news article. When you see pictures of Candace with Summer, do you see a happy person or a depressed person? Depressed. But I see the pictures taken with her kids. Sorry, quiet. And I see the difference in pictures of with her with Summer and then her with her boys. And it's my opinion she was more connected with being like a boy mom than being Summer's mom. And that could be because of so many things, really, from even the way Candace was brought up and raised and her past and abuse and everything she's been through too. Sometimes, for some of moms, it's harder for them to connect with their daughter, yeah, I see depression. What about you, Terry?
I was just thinking kind of the same thing. Although I also see somebody who does like to get out, and be out there. Like of course,
Yeah.
that's what we saw at least the day that Summer went missing. I mean, you know, stop here, go there,
And even after going to pools and parties and whatever.
Right. It's
You still have a feeling
that
H is
part's
more
hard.
involved. You should do a show called Let's Give Them Something to Talk About. Hey, great title. I'll remember that, Jan. If people are talking about you must be doing something right. Yes. Fire pit in the building. Sorry. When you see pictures of Candace. Okay, we got that one. That man didn't. I'm with you. Yeah, I don't think he did. Oh, Mark's he'll be home shortly, but he's at work right now or on his way home. Doug had a bad reputation in CA with the West Boys case. That's too bad. I don't think Dawn hit Candace on that live. Actually, I think Candace was bitch slapping Dawn around. And that's possible. It's all possible. None of it was good. I don't know. I don't know. Nita's World live chat. Are you talking about some news channel saying the Wells property is being searched and Dr. Phil has canceled the show? I heard Dr. Phil canceled the show, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But I did hear something about searches going on currently and even some water searches like divers coming in. Just want to see if everyone see her as depressed or a person that disliked her daughter. I see it as, I don't want to say a dislike for her daughter, but I see a disconnect, if that makes more sense. I heard gossips. Doug is taking part in competition for creating the biggest speed bubble from his nose. Oh, shit. Allegedly, he did not hit her. He's holding the phone with one hand, door with other. What I saw, I think one of them slapped the door. It could have been something like that. Or maybe she's talking about earlier, maybe he punched her in the throat or whatever, and she just wanted to make sure everyone heard that. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
It's,
don't shut
and
up.
I was there and didn't, you know, I know things were said, it, it was like, you don't usually act like nothing happened when it happens, so
Mm,
I don't know. I don't think it was as big a deal as everyone's making it. I hate to say that when you're talking about domestic violence, but,
mhm. Yeah, I
but,
definitely think there
but,
was an altercation. That's clear to hear, like, and
right.
everything. And people are like, well, what if they were just acting? I don't think that was acting. I do think there was some sort of something. I can't say who hit who, though. I didn't see. They both are toxic
Yeah,
for each other.
right. Yeah, and you couldn't see. Somebody asked, were you saying that the show is canceled for tomorrow?
I guess some people are saying that. I've heard that, but that's just hearsay. It's probably just a rumor. We don't know that
Probably
because they put clips
because
and stuff up, so I don't think they would just
yeah, I
cancel
mean,
it.
and even more recent like clips, how like as it gets closer to the day,
Yeah,
somebody had posted something.
I don't
And
think he
I'm
canceled. I
okay,
don't know for sure if
everyone.
he canceled. Let's see. Did he?
Yeah.
Let's Google. Uh okay, Terry, I'm gonna leave you alone for like 90 seconds, okay? And I'm gonna
Okay.
just do a quick phone call to my friend who would know because she's production for
Herself.
Dr. Oz. But yeah,
There you go.
I'm gonna leave you alone
Okay.
for a minute. I'm gonna make a phone call and see if I can find out something. Be nosy. Cotton candy
Okay.
boots. All right. I'll be right back. Terry's gonna carry on for a moment, guys.
Okay. And I am okay. Thank you for asking. It was um kind of sudden for me, considering I just had gotten off my live and I called my sister, to see how everything was. And that was what I found out. So, yes, welcome to Voices Behind the Wall. I'm your host, Terry. I love doing that. I love taking over her show. What should we talk about? Shut up, Cher. Shut up, Cher. Come on, that was funny, guys. Thank you so much, Couch Detectives. Miranda, Mr. Positive, Jan. I know she did all this, but I could do it again. He's on, um, is it CBS? He doesn't have his own network yet. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you. Trying to think. Oh, I was going to try to highlight. Okay, Chatty Jen says, I agree with you, Cher. As a victim of DV, the behavior gave me the chills. Something happened. Then Candace Wells' behavior with Don Wells' stepsister gives me an acting vibe as well. Hmm. Yeah, thank you, Jen. That was kind of weird, that whole prank. But you know what? I really think, this is just my opinion, not speaking for Mr. Cher, or Voices Behind the Wall. Speaking for myself. Shit. I did it again, Amanda. Amanda's watching. And hello, Amanda. I forgot what the hell I was going to say.
Okay, no. It's not showing canceled as of yet, but I do have somebody who is looking into that who would be able to get those kind of answers for us. So, doesn't look like that yet, but it sure as shit does look like from what I was just shown. Dr. Phil is not on their side, I do not think, because they're very much questioning Candace, it looks like. Tiffany, hello! Terry always has nice hair, doesn't she? Hey, Christina. Everyone in chat, just put, don't shut up, share. Chrissy will be here in a little bit too. Thank you, Sandy. Welcome back. You're welcome back to the Watts Island too. Dang, could wish, I guess. Dr. Phil will ruin a lot. I don't know if he'll ruin. I mean, I don't really know. Summer's name is out there. That's the plus. More people are going to hear Summer's name and see her face,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be like, I just don't. I don't think it's going to look like that he is against them. You
No,
know, I just
everyone
don't.
say Doug is a poopy head. Because that's how I feel like he's talking. We're in kindergarten now.
Oh my
Doug's a
God.
big meanie head. Terry, Doug's not nice to me.
I know. He says, "Shut up, Cher. Shut up, Cher."
I know.
Like he's got it on record.
He's even making merch, I heard, that says "Shut up, Cher."
Really?
Speak up, Cher. Oh,
People
I
are
like
going to
that.
buy that.
Doug is a poopy head. I was totally kidding you guys. I just think it's so funny. It's very, very kindergarten, right? I'm gonna wipe my boogers on him one day.
I wanna respond to Sheba Mom.
Ooh.
Yeah, where she says she said she's referring to it to me. Any DV is serious, even if it was one slap. How can you
Absolutely.
say that?
No,
When I
we're
said
saying
I
that it
don't think
still
it was
is.
a big deal.
No.
I didn't mean
You know what, Terry?
I
You can't say, like, they're gonna pick apart what you say anyway. You know, I would just say, it's yeah. Terry is not supporting domestic violence,
I'm
guys.
not. I'm really not. I mean, I know I said that but I think it's really important though.
Well,
NEDV is serious. I did not mean that it wasn't a big deal. I meant it's mutual, and I should have said that and not
I think it's
they mutually. Sorry.
sorry, someone's in someone's chat. Well, no matter what you say, Terry, they're gonna rip you apart anyway, so I would just leave it alone. Because they're gonna just well, you said it, so whatever. Don't over explain yourself. Fuck it.
Okay.
But a couple of people in chat, I do think it's funny because everyone now is trying to be like, oh, he talks about the evidence or whatever. But back on one of my very first conversations, with Don, I was questioning him and saying, well, what about your wife? And then one time I had this conversation with him and I did record it. This was probably within the first week of me and Dawn started talking. And I told him once, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to tell him that, someone had turned in some evidence. They have evidence. So I called her and I called him. I said, Dawn, I think we're in trouble. I overheard something and I think somebody found some evidence. And his words out of his mouth to me was, they're not going to find the evidence on me and my wife. And then it went to, because there isn't any. And I was like, oh my God, I hung up that phone and Mr. Cher and I looked at each other like, am I tripping or is it the wrong word? And there's a few creators that know because I've said this to them. There's screenshots to prove like weeks and months ago that this was said and that I kept saying like he used the wrong word. It's not that they're never going to find the evidence. It should be they won't find any evidence because there isn't any. They're not going to find the evidence because there isn't any. What are you talking about? And I'm telling you, he said, Evidence? What evidence? They're never going to find the evidence on my wife and I because there isn't any. So I was like, oh shit. You guys, I was thinking about doing merch, honestly, but I didn't know. Like, I don't know. I have merch for a couple of people that I like, but I didn't know if y'all would be into that, so I haven't. But I have been,
You
like,
should, I would never have thought that people would be into merch.
yeah.
Like, I mean, I know, that
I don't know what I would put on it.
Mark does it, but you could do
Trust
all
me, that
kinds of
went to
fun things
TBI
with Voices
immediately, you
Behind the
guys.
Wall.
Yeah, Voices Behind the
Please.
Wall.
That, I mean, like, you could do so much. You could use your background. I mean, look at that big hole in the background.
Mm.
That could be a part of it. Oh, you could do so much. And now with your opening and those people walking, oh my God. Voices Behind the Wall, welcome to my channel. Oh yeah. Shit. That's gonna be, oh yeah, shit.
I could do
I
two
had
spreads.
fun with
Oh,
my merch. And
Alex could make me some tie-dye merch. Voices Behind the Wall merch. Ooh.
and
Miss Terry is a
when it
loyal as they come.
started,
She goes on these other panels and gets attacked over you and Benny. I know she does. And people try to send me messages of Terry puts you and Benny down and talk shit about you. I'm like, oh my God, you guys. The other day I was like, leave her out of it. Like, leave Terry's name out of it. Leave Terry alone.
and it's funny because when you sent me that thing yesterday, I think it was yesterday, with that circle that, like around something somebody said that I said, I thought you wanted me to explain myself. And I'm thinking, this is getting a lot. But then you're like, fuck them. It's like, okay, she doesn't think I'm doing this.
No.
No, I'm not, and it's like, you know, I like being Switzerland as far as the content goes. Friendship, I consider you a friend. I consider, well, family. Benny corrected me. We were texting this morning, and I told him I considered him a friend, and he corrected me. He said family,
Mhm.
and it's like that's how I feel. I don't feel like that with the other people. Well, there aren't really too many that I like. I don't bother with the Dougs,
Mhm.
His
Yeah, there's certain of
he
us that
just
get a little bit closer because, well, we end up talking a lot more too. Like Benny, we talk to either me or
yeah,
Mr. Fair. We're in contact with Benny like a few times a day. You usually.
right.
Mr. Positive for sure is family. Cotton Candy Boobs. Well, everyone
Yeah.
really.
But I know like, there's something with you and Ziggy. I don't know what it is,
No,
and I
there's
don't want to
nothing with
know.
me and Ziggy. I don't know that
Oh.
bitch. Ziggy who? I don't know her. There's nothing with
But
us.
but
She
but
knows me
here's the
and she
thing.
loves me and she's obsessed with me, but I don't know her. I
But
like to get
the
Ziggy
thing
with
of
it.
it is, what she won't do, she will not talk about you, a little bit with Benny, but Benny can be harsh, so I kind of let that go. But she won't talk about you with me there, just out of that respect, you know. I mean, I don't think the way she does, I don't,
Oh, does she think?
and
Oh man, okay. I'm
share.
sorry. Well, whatever. Shut up, Cher.
Yeah, shut up, share.
I better take Doug's advice at this time. I don't plead the fifth. I shut up, Cher. Well, she talks about me because it's the cool thing to do. I don't know how my channel is not much bigger just because, like, there's a few people that have told me and Mr. Cher, like, I heard about you before I even talked to you or really even knew your channel, but people were like, don't watch Voices Behind the Wall. And I'm like, what? Like, literally just meeting these people and don't even know who they are, but they know all about me and that they're supposed to stay away from me. And I'm like, oh, well, that's awesome. Like,
I know
what
that's
the
kind of what got me over here.
heck? Yeah,
because I started hearing like when
yeah, with the
believe it
voice
or
behind the
not,
wall.
I started hearing what criminals you and Benny were, and
Yeah.
I think this was coming from McDonough, his channel or something that people were saying that, and it's like when I realized I didn't want anything to do with him, I figured, well, the people that he doesn't like are probably my kind of people.
Mm.
So
Hey,
that's
Chad.
what led me over. I just it sounds funny, like like
I
that.
guess
But
people
I
don't
get it all
like.
the time. Like you're never gonna go get anywhere. And it's like, well,
No,
yeah, I
no, I,
know.
I don't. That's not how I roll. And I just like to go really, like, I love to go against the grain, if you will. So if you can tell me to shut up, you're going to hear a lot more of me, Doug. I'm so sorry. You were better off never saying that because I'm going to make sure that you hear me every day.
No, you need
Yes.
no, not only that, you need a recording. You need um, oh God.
Free advertisement. Hey,
Doug's
thank
a
you, Doug.
dickhead. Doug's a dickhead. How's that? How's
Said,
that? Instead of, he's got shut up, Cher. Doug's a dickhead. Doug's a dickhead.
no, I won't do that. I'll actually just make
No,
my
I
own
would.
merch that says shut up share with my shushing finger.
Oh, that would be great.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Or
shut up, sure not.
can't shut up share. Oh, I like that one. Can't shut up share.
Yeah. I'll tell you,
Oh, Dougie.
that is how I started my merch because I told somebody, this is before I cursed, you guys corrupted me. And I don't mean just you. I'm talking about all the YouTubers corrupted me and now I curse all the time. But when before I really cursed
Wait, Doug doesn't
and
have an issue with me. He does a chant like every 5 minutes of shut up, share. And even he
yeah,
literally wants to make merch of shut up, share. And
I'd beat him to
I've
it. If I were
actually
you,
had
I would
his back
totally.
a little bit as much as he's been mean and he's
I
whatever. Like
know.
I've still defended what is right and he has still dogged me. So it is what it is. And he doesn't even know me to hate me, but it's good for his views to hate me. And so
Right.
I mean, people have come up and made
And that's what it
successful,
is.
yeah, overnight monetized channels just by their hatred for me, but they don't even know
Yeah,
me, or,
right.
oh, I can hate Cher, like get on the train. Oh, Cher, let me be your friend and come on your channel one time and turn around and, oh, fuck Cher. Like, what?
My
Y'all
husband's not
owe me
much of
10% at least. I'm the Chris Jenner up in this bitch. You all owe me fees monthly. I want 10% of everything y'all make off your platforms at this point. Y'all owe me.
just from me watching you and like sometimes my ear thing will, like the battery will die. So you're just playing and my husband will just say, I really like Cher. I really like her. And I've been meaning to tell you that because, he's not into the true crime, but he doesn't have a choice if I'm just playing it. And yeah, I mean, it's just like out of nowhere, he just comes out and says that. And I said to him, you know why you like her? He's like, why? I said, because she's real. Cher's real. And he's like, yeah, that's true. And you could tell you're just real, you're down to earth, you're no bullshit. You're not just gonna tell somebody something because you think they want to hear it.
No,
I'll
I
do
say
that.
behind people's back what I say to their faces. I don't care. People can
Yeah,
screenshot me
exactly.
all day long and show it around. I don't
Right.
care.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't. Maybe I have been. I don't even know. Or
But
um,
I was trying to say, wait, let me just say this. With my very first merch, what got me to do it was when I told somebody, get her the fuck out of here. And somebody said, if you make a mug like that, I'll buy it. Let me tell you something. Just for shits and giggles, I did it for the next day. I had all this get her the fuck out of here merch. And it was like, holy shit, this stuff sells. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
cancel share.
Yeah, right. But I would totally do the shut up share before he does.
Oh, I'll do
It
it at the
has,
same time as he does. That shit is hilarious.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
should do a I love Doug.
Oh, well, no, no, not love him. Don't love him.
No, that'd
He's
be
not as ugly
hilarious.
as he looks.
Do you like Doug? No thanks. How about that?
Oh, perfect. I love that. I love that. Write that down. Is that what you're
Smash
doing? Write
Mouth
it down.
Gang. Well, aren't you just a sweetheart? Which reminds me, I've started my dental journey. There's a GoFundMe in the description to help me along my way, and my doctor's actually going to live stream and video and record everything along the way. You guys are going to actually watch my makeover over the next year and follow it. There's going to be live streams. I got the okays. The doctor's going to let me record videos, and he'll um, instead of like discuss it like just to me, he's going to put it out there with me so everyone understands what they're doing and everything like that. I'm super excited. So I have to go.
I
My
am,
first dentist appointment is on the 16th, just a few days before my birthday, where they will do their work upon me and figure out, because I'll have all of my teeth pulled, and then just like what do you call it, dentures that aren't like, they're not forever dentures, just something that I can chew with or whatever until my mouth heals, because my dentures are called permanent dentures. So instead of having to use poly grip and stuff, because I plan on talking a lot more than I have been, so I don't want my teeth to fall out, right? Because then I'll get made fun of that, but what the fuck ever. They're going to screw them in, and they come out once a year for cleaning and checkups. So they're called permanent dentures, but they're not like individual screw-in teeth. They're dentures, but they have just a few screws that will hold them in place for me so that they don't just pop out.
okay, I have a question.
Yeah,
First, well, my comment first is I am super happy for you. My question is, um, why is it going to take a year? This is just a
because of
curiosity.
because of what I'm getting done. So they'll have to pull all my teeth, and then that's going to take some time. And right now, my mouth is very full of infections. Like I have sometimes when you guys see me on chats and I'm so talkative at first, it's because I take an Advil about an hour prior, but then it starts to wear off the more I talk. My jaw has infection in it. My whole mouth is full of infections. If you guys see, and I'll share it in a minute. I don't care. I'm an open book, but it hurts. My mouth hurts all the time. But so when you guys make fun or people make fun of my teeth, like I know it. I feel it every day. Um, in any way, it takes a
And
year,
it's
Terry, because they
cruel.
got to pull everything. I got to make sure there's no infections in my mouth, and then we have to let the bones, my gums, everything heal, and then I go in and they'll put the screws in the top of my gums
Okay.
and the bottom of my gums. But then you have to take about 5 to 6 months, depending on how you heal. Everyone heals differently. Some do quicker, some do not. And the bones in your gums have to heal properly, and that takes time. So then the screws get healed in there, and then yeah, having your final your
I
dentures
just
all
want to
screwed
talk
in
to you
and
about that. So I'm going to tell, I'm just going to say, sometimes you just got to say, fuck it, right?
mm-hmm,
You see that smile, that nice smile I have?
mm-hmm.
Everybody always tells me I have a nice smile. Those are dentures. That's why I asked you, because,
Oh,
yeah,
well, thank you for
because,
sharing that. I never knew.
yeah, most people don't. Um, and that Fixodent, I should buy stock.
Mm.
Um, so that they don't fall out. But um, for me, it was a lot faster. But Well, what I didn't like was going without teeth for 6 weeks. A lot of people get um, the like the immediate, like right from, I forget what they call it, but I just thought
Hi, crime
the
story.
doctor, say that again?
Sorry, I was just saying hi to crime story.
Oh, okay. I
Purposes.
thought you were saying what it was called. But the immediate ones, like where you leave, like after being put under, they take all the teeth out and put the dentures right in. And it wasn't really recommended. So I just thought, you know, my teeth had been so bad that no teeth you wouldn't believe. Yeah, I know. You could be thinking 6 weeks. She didn't eat for 6 weeks. Bullshit. There was nothing I couldn't eat. Except an apple. I could not
Hmm.
take a bite out of an apple with no teeth. I could eat steak. I could even eat salad. It wasn't easy. So I picked at it. There wasn't anything I couldn't eat. But then I just had the regular dentures. But I think I want to talk to you about those permanent ones. That might make my life a lot easier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I mean, I had a lot of infection in gums, and they took care of all of that, you know. But I'm
Alex, you're
really,
so sweet.
really, I am so happy for you. I really am.
Thank you. I've been like, it's so weird because you don't expect. And Mr. Positive, to answer your question, I'm actually a Canadian citizen. I was born in British Columbia, and I bounced around the foster system all over different areas in Canada. My sister was born in Alberta, and it wasn't until I was 15 before I moved to Minnesota as part of a group home that all went to Minnesota because the dad of that group home got a work transfer through 3M, and so we were kind of given choices like, do you want to stay here in Canada and go to a different home, or go with everyone you've been with for the last 5 years and go there with them or whatever and do that. So yeah, anyway, so that happened. And yeah, so I am Canadian citizen, but I'm kind of in a way like dual citizenship because I have kids in America and I just have been living back in Canada now since like June or July. So I have
Far,
I'm a permanent resident in America.
Faraway eyes are asking, they're asking
Chrissy,
they're
Hi, Boo Boo.
implants,
where is
if
that
they're
one at?
implant, it's faraway eyes. They're asking if it's implants or false teeth,
I'll be
or if
showing
there's a
everybody because
difference.
they're not. I don't know how to explain it because it sounds a lot like they're implants, but no, they're not. They're
Now, I just have one other question if you wanted to move on after that. After all is said and done, and
mm,
you're really good with your, um, with the permanent dentures, will you have to see a dentist?
I go in once a year where they will unscrew them unless like something breaks or something. Yeah, but no, I will only go in once a year. As long as there's no issues, it's once a year. They'll unscrew them, clean them, do their gum conditioning and all that, and put them back in.
That doesn't sound painful.
No, they said it takes an hour once a year.
Hey, I wonder if you could drop a ball and go back.
Yeah. No, because
Separate myself up.
they clean your gums and everything too.
I gotta look into that.
Yeah, oh my gosh, like this particular clinic has ways that aren't like there's new ways of doing things where like a lot of places haven't rolled out with this technology yet. It's all awesome because everything's being 3D printed right there and I'm pretty excited. In fact, if you guys look up what I'm getting, and I'm excited to be able to have the doctor on here and willing to do this and explain to everybody because you guys, I checked the donation thing and already $600 has been donated. And like we say, when people do that, we want to be very transparent with you guys. I did even ask the office if they had some kind of situation, like where maybe people felt more comfortable donating directly to the dentist instead of me. And they said, no, it's better to just leave the GoFundMe. And they said, but they will be on here with me and work with the doctor's actually pretty excited because he's like, nobody wants to hear my boring stuff like what I do. I'm like, no, I don't think so. And he was like, they're not going to want to see my mug on your channel, are they? I'm like, they're going to want to see the mug that's fixing this mug. So yes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, and especially he's going to be doing it live, right? We're not whether it's live
Yeah,
or
I'll go
you're
live sometimes, and then other
recording.
times I'll be recording, and then I'll just like upload it and premiere it. But yeah, we talked about it last, and he
Right.
was very excited to be able to do that too. But I told him, people are helping fund this. I want to be open with it. That, and it is you guys, I could have done my teeth. Like, everyone makes fun of me, but I've had a situation where I could have done my teeth. Realistically, I could have done them 6 times over if I wanted to. I could have done plastic surgery and looked like a supermodel if I wanted to. But what I chose to do instead, when I had that kind of money, was to pick up my children and take them on vacations that, like, when I first became a mom at 18 years old, I always wanted to take my kids to Disney World. But I always wanted to make sure I was done having children. I wanted to bring all my kids to Florida with me and go to Disney World, because those were the best memories I had as a kid. Through all the hell I've been through, Florida was always, not even just Disney World, but just being in Florida was my happy place, still is to this day. And so I did have a once upon a time that I had a medical issue go wrong, and I was paid for that issue. And I made the choice. I was like, I can go fix my teeth, or I can do this and this and this for my children and make sure that they have memories, all of us together. And that's what I chose to do instead. And I don't regret it. I would do it 100 times again
No,
before
and
worrying
you know
about
what?
myself and my teeth.
Everyone's
Thank you, Broken
priorities
Dishes.
are different, and that it was a huge priority for you, and
Mm-hmm.
you did that. But I can tell you something. One thing, just from my experience, the pain that I had had for years just having bad teeth. And
Mm-hmm.
and my excuse was I had this ungodly fear of dentists. I had a dentist tell me one time, you know, because I had been there like 3 times and wouldn't let him do anything. He said, he's like, I've been a dentist for 30 years. He said, people like you don't go to dentists. He's looking at me, he's very perplexed. And he said, why do you come here? And he actually suggested that I get dentures. And he said he has only done that one other time in his career. So that did it for me, but the pain, oh my God, after all of this is done, you were going to wonder, like, I don't know how you lived with that. No, you're going to just enjoy not having that mouth pain or wondering when it's going to come. That was
Mm-hmm.
my thing. When am I going to chew the wrong way and
Yeah,
it's going to kill me?
that's why when
You
some
know?
people keep calling me Skeletor and stuff, I've got eating disorders. So there's times where, I don't eat all the time. There's days where I'll be going to bed like, wait, did I eat today? Like, there's times where my kids call me like, you better have eaten today, mom. Like, my son did you eat? Oh yeah. Oh, you ordered pizza. Did you have a slice, mom? Like, so there's that. But then when you add all of the broken teeth, like, I don't have any molars, so it's already hard to chew. And then almost all of my teeth, but like 5 are broken or cavities or whatever, right? So yeah, it sucks to chew. So then I'm just like, well,
Yeah.
I don't even want to eat, because am I going to have my mouth pain for hours and hours that maybe Advil will help? Or do I really want to go eat something like a chicken burger or something? You know what I mean? But I eat a
Yeah.
lot of soft stuff, poutine with gravy, whatever. Like, yeah, so it
Um,
sucks.
oh, you won't believe it. You
Thank you,
just
kind
won't
Katie.
believe the
Love you.
difference. And I'm sorry, did I chase your friend off? Who was
Oh,
that?
no, she's having problems. Chrissy, I'm sorry. And Mr. Positive, that's Chrissy Richello. She used to help Chris Watts with a book. She dated one of Chris Watts's old cellmates or friends, Dylan Tallman, and they totally used her. And anyway, yeah, she's been very, very bashed. You guys think I get it bad? Like, she knows that feeling well because she
So
was totally
she's
bashed.
the best one.
Yeah,
She's
for
the one.
writing Chris
Wow.
Watts or being engaged to
Oh
his
my
old.
God. She was the one that was on Dr. Oz or something, right?
Yeah, that's the one I helped
Yeah.
book on Dr. Oz when everyone thought I sold
Yeah.
out Summer Wells for Dr. Oz.
I know, right? People just need to stop
Hmm.
being, start being people, start being normal. I mean, normal doesn't even have to be like crazy like us,
You guys
but
won't stop seeing me when I get my teeth, I swear. And then the doctor's like, if I find out after we do this that you are still covering your mouth and trying, because the one thing he brought up is the way I talk, and like I've trained myself, and people make fun of me, make videos. We all know, like when I go on camera, Mr. Shear puts me on camera, whatever.
you won't do
No,
it.
I keep my lip like
I
kind of
know.
covering my teeth, or I try to talk covering my teeth. And I didn't really like think anything of it, but my doctor goes, you can untrain yourself to do that now. And I'm like, oh shit. I've never been so emotional. You grow up like hating going to a dentist or whatever, right? I have
Yeah.
never sat in a dental chair. And I've been through some dentists. That's part of the reason why I've gone this long too, is because I have done appointments and stuff. But then what they do is they like pull teeth or whatever, or you try to get grants and this and that, and jump through like Minnesota Care and try and get your teeth done. But all they do, because you're getting help from the government to do it, is they aren't going to do a job as a person, right? So they'll pull the shit for you, and that's really all they'll do. So yeah, I just got tired of jumping through them hoops and everything. But yeah, I never thought I'd be so emotional. And you guys, I was like fighting back tears because he goes, you're not the worst that I've seen. Because I'm like, I know I'm probably the worst, because I get embarrassed to go to dentist, even though that's their job and they see this all the time. You get embarrassed to go there. And anyways, I never felt more comfortable. Like, I wanted to go hug everybody in that office. And then like I never felt so emotional. But they showed me this one man's teeth, and I'm not going to say his name, but the man said it was okay for it to be shown even on their social media and stuff. He's got what I am getting now, and so he's doing great. But when they showed me his befores, I have never felt like I was literally fighting back, having an emotional breakdown for that man, because I know the pain I suffer and what I go through. And then looking at his mouth, which I'm not too far off. I'm probably like 2 years away from what this man's mouth was. And I wanted to cry for him, because just knowing what he was going through, just because of what I know what I go through, and knowing that he was worse than me, fucking just kills me to even think. And teeth are a necessity, so it's not as easily done. People can make fun of me all they want. I've always been an open book. Like, I'm 37 years old. I've had menopause for 9 years, because 18 hours after having my last child, I got rushed into, I had very bad, I shouldn't have had my last son. Yeah, and anyway, 18 hours after giving birth to my last child, I had to go through a surgery that left me with no insides left, not even a prayer of having any more kids.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so it was very bad, which kind of led into the animal stuff. I started having very bad issues, uterus issues, things like that, before I got pregnant with my last son. And yeah, so I have no ovaries, I have no nothing. I've been gutted like a fish. And so I started menopause right after that surgery. It's surgical menopause because they remove everything. So yeah, I take estrogen. So I mean, there's tons of things people can make fun of me for, really, if they want to. But
That's where, it's become this horrible joke, you know, like, with dating. Well, does she have all her teeth?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean,
Oh,
not
that was a
people
huge
really
thing.
care in real life, but that is a big thing. And I know when um I don't care now because I know what my smile looks like now, but before, when you're covering your mouth all the time, it's you know that they're talking about you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like people just need to think, you know, you have not, will not ever hear me say anything about somebody's teeth, because I've been there, done
I
that,
Yeah,
you
I
know.
thought about it. Do I really want to start a platform with my teeth looking like this? And then even meeting Mr. Cher, like, why does he want to talk to me like gross? Like I'm like, no, like I know why people make fun of me. I know what it looks like. I'm not dumb. So
They shouldn't be. They're a grown adults, Share.
yeah, I mean
It's
that's one
even
thing that people told
children
me.
are told don't do that. Don't
Well,
stare,
I
don't
ended up
this.
saying fuck it. They're gonna hear my voice anyways because teeth are
Yeah,
fixable. Like I
right.
don't know.
Plus, you know what? You're going to get a lot of views, I think. I think you're probably going to get a lot of subs with that. You have no idea. Like
Well,
if
yeah,
you
probably
don't
not
look,
views and subs for showing my nasty teeth or showing, I guess you could call it. Some people have been calling it like, oh, I'm excited to watch you get this makeover. GoFundMe takes a very small percentage. Some people have given some donations in Cash App and PayPal who do not, if you're sending it to a friend or family. But GoFundMe takes a lot less than, say, like YouTube and stuff does.
um, can I ask how much it is altogether for you?
Yes, it's 5,200 for everything for the permanent dentures. That includes all my visits and checkups, everything. That's everything for the year for the denture clinic. It's going to cost me about another 3 grand at the dentist to get put to sleep and have all of my teeth pulled, and probably put on
Okay.
antibiotics and all that for a few months.
But I'll
So
tell you what.
my doctor said to
Oh,
leave the thing at $8,000, that it would not be any more than that. So,
okay.
and I'm
Okay,
not
so the
expecting to raise 8,000.
5,000,
I just made a cap because you have to on GoFundMe, and I just put what I know the cost of it's going to be. And yes, I do have receipts and everything. We have shown it on Mr. and Mrs. Share, but I
I
haven't
remember
decided if
that.
I should share it on this channel too or share it on Mr. and Mrs. Share. But if you guys follow Mr. and Mrs. Share, I'm probably going to be just doing it on that channel because it's more personal than like cases. Um, Let me see really quick if actually, because he was
And
like, "You got so much of this."
the 5,000, let me just make it like clear to
Yeah,
myself. 5,000 does not include the putting you to sleep to take all the teeth out and
no,
doing that.
because the denture clinic is
That's
not the
separate.
dentist. The dentist works with them. They make the dentures and screw them in and make sure they fit your mouth perfectly and all nice. And the dentist pulls all the teeth.
Okay, so if I were to get this done,
Yeah,
considering I'm already there, pretty much
there's
it would
all different
probably
clinics.
be about $5,000 for me. I mean, I
Um,
know you're not,
you're in America, right?
well, yeah,
I
if I had
googled
to
what
come in.
I'm getting done here in Canada for all said and done, it'll be $8,000, maybe $7,000. Um, but what I've just for the teeth alone, what I googled in America, the permanent dentures, if you Google it, sometimes it says it can be $6,000 to $8,000 per arch. And that's not, some clinics you can
Well,
find, Terry, that's everything in one. You don't have to go to a dentist and then this, but here in Canada, and also you know, um, this is in walking distance for me as well. So I don't have to depend on, oh, is Mr. Share here to bring me there or whatever. Like I can walk my butt there, which was a problem in the States. The dentist to do all of this was 3 hours away. That's a long time with having 4 kids, doing that all by yourself. Yeah. So 6 hour round trip to try and do this. Yeah. It's just a mess.
And they don't do the screw in and the teeth all at once, right? Is that why
No,
it's taken a
you
year?
have to let your bone, yeah, you have to let your bone and your gums heal.
Okay. I hope you
Otherwise,
don't
with
mind me for
dentures,
the
because they
questions.
shrink. After you get your teeth pulled, your gum lines and the bones inside your gums, they shrink, they change.
Right.
And so you can't put dentures in when they're like shrinking and changing like that. You
No,
have
no,
to give
no.
it. You
Right.
should
No,
do it,
no. I
Terry.
mean that. I mean, like, from when you get to, well, you're not going to get to the point where I'm at because I've had them for many years.
Hmm.
Um, but when you're all healed and everything,
Yeah.
then at that point, is it like all at once or is that in stages?
Yeah, as soon as I'm healed and everything, I'll have a couple appointments and they'll monitor that, like, oh, you're good. Because he said sometimes some people heal quicker, some people don't. I'm not counting on being one of the quick healers because, like, I don't know who all saw it. I'll bring the video up in a minute, but you can see all of the pus in my gums and stuff. It's that I'm full of infection in my mouth. So I'm not wait, GoFundMe says they're taking 45 of my donation. I do have a PayPal
GoFundMe.
Awaken the Art. I have never heard them say they would take that much money. That is
I
wild.
didn't think they took that much, but I thought they
Um,
took
I'm not sure
more
what the
than
links are. I put
a
them in the
little bit.
description. Crime Stories Obsessed. I did unblock you. It's so you're in chat. I can see you. As far as trying to send a super chat, I'm not sure why it wouldn't work for you, but I appreciate you trying to. I don't know if it's because I can't chat on yours. I think I'm blocked on your channel still. I'm going to leave you alone for one moment, Terry, to see if I can find those links. I usually just put them in the description and not drop them in there.
What's up? Daylin, we still need to get together. Oh, and let's see what y'all are talking about. I know I'm asking her a lot of questions. I didn't think I was ever going to go um, public with that information because people are so cruel, and they just want to attack you. Like, and teeth for whatever reason is a big reason. Go ahead.
Well, I'll tell
I
you,
was I
the,
was
the
helping you.
doctor says, you guys, I'm getting alerts. I can see some people have donated. Thank you so much that you guys have. I am like, again, I know I sound stupid, but I just never expected teeth to be so emotional. And you guys are awesome. I'm so excited to
Oh,
share this with you guys. Terry, can I
I'll
ask you
tell
some
you.
questions about
Me?
yeah, about the
Yeah,
dentures?
sure.
So does like food when you're do they cause a lot of pain to wear dentures like you have?
No. Um, if you use the Fixodent, it
Anything in
doesn't.
Zealand?
Um, if the Fixodent like loosens and you get like a seed inside or something like that, it can hurt, but no, dentures don't hurt.
Okay. Do you find that they come out like if you were going to be doing a podcast, say you were on here, I don't know, more than we are, like a few hours every day, would you foresee them being an issue at all? Like, do they come
No,
loose or like pop out at all?
not if you use and I will only use, I'm just putting this out there, that Fixodent, the one, you see the commercial Fixodent and forget about it. Fixodent Original. That is the only one I will use. I have tried them all and the teeth loosen. It might loosen like, into the day, but you carry it with you.
Mhm.
You know, you I I got in the habit from when my kids were younger of calling it my teeth glue so that they knew what it was what it was, my teeth glue.
My
And
teeth.
it keeps it in. A lot
Mm.
of older people, you'll see, them moving their teeth around. That you wouldn't want. Use the fix it in. Um, definitely, because you get anything under there, like especially for the lowers. The lowers are the most difficult.
Mm.
Um, they say if you have to get one, try to make it just be the upper and get your lower fixed. But for me, it was like just do it all. And I adjusted, what you just got to do is keep them in and use them. Just use them and train yourself to talk,
Yeah,
like
I am gonna have to
so that
figure out
you
all of
don't
that again. And I'm
sound
also
like
gonna have to figure out
Sylvester.
how to smile or not put my hand up. If you guys see me doing that
You
after this,
that
you have to like
that you won't have a
clap.
problem with. I'm telling you. You think you will. You'll start to put your hand up, but you'll move it because you'll see that smile. I have seen people um who I always thought were very miserable, depressed people. And there were a few of them. And come to find out, they looked that way because they never smiled. They kept their hand over their mouth or spoke with their lips really close together. But when they got
Mhm.
the teeth fixed, they smiled. Well, they weren't miserable all the time, all that time. Because
Mm.
I I said to my friend's brother-in-law, I said, "Boy, you look so happy." I said, "What's all this smiling about?" And he just smiled real big. He said, "Got my teeth fixed." And I'm like,
Bye,
but we're
cotton
talking
candy.
years, years. He looked miserable.
Oh, Doug's gonna
But
be in trouble in about a year because I'm never gonna show. I'm gonna be on here all day long. You guys, you see, no. You guys, I want to say something though. Like, I don't hate Doug actually, and some people I've seen in the comments like he does it as like comedy factor, and some people can be like, oh, that's kind of fucked up. But I'm a huge fan of Saturday Night Live and Comedy Central roasting. So if that's kind
yeah,
of what he's like going for, maybe there's a different way he could go about it. But whatever. I mean, you know,
I get what you're saying. The shut up share, like it's
that's
become a thing.
thank you.
It,
You guys
yeah.
are all,
Oh,
you guys
they
are,
are.
sorry. I can't even stumble out the words. I'm actually shaking a little bit right now, but you guys are like, I don't know anything that you guys need me, like if I'm doing this and I'm not trying, like I'm going to show everything. Like I said, I'll be live streaming from appointments, recording it all. But that's the least I could do for all of you guys is to have you witness this along the way with me. And I'm nervous because I know people can screenshot and replay all the nastiness of my mouth and everything, but um, I'm like, I want to thank everyone. Terry, like you, I had no idea that you had dentures. Alex Erickson has told me privately, and she said it here in chat. So I don't, she shared with me that some of her teeth are fake as well in the back. We've had private conversations on issues of that, and just like people sharing their stories with me and their journeys with me too. I really, really love that, you guys. Like that's part of the reason I started my channel. I actually, not pride, but it makes me feel honored. I feel
Less alone.
honored when
Oh,
people share their stories with me. I feel honored.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to hear a funny story?
Yes, I do.
When I had partials, okay?
Thank you, Remy.
Partial the partials don't they can loosen a lot easier.
Hmm.
Well, I was out at an arcade kind of thing down at the Jersey Shore with my kids and the boyfriend I was with at the time. And I was playing air hockey with my daughter and I sneezed. And guess what flew onto the table?
No.
Oh yeah. And my daughter, I mean, like she was always very competitive and she's getting ready to hit the puck. that she
Mhm.
thinks my teeth are.
Oh
And
my
I'm
God.
like, I'm like, and the air with the being the air hockey, I'm like, boom, boom, like trying to move my hand until I finally had it. Oh my God, it was just so hysterical. But you got to be able to laugh at yourself.
Yeah,
That was
you
fun.
really, yeah, you do.
Yeah, that was good. That was so
That's
funny.
funny. You guys, so I had an idea, Terry, and I don't know how, and everyone in chat, because everyone has, it's just really honestly, I didn't think I would even make like $5 on that GoFundMe because everyone was so pissed that I wanted to get help with the wedding. It helped me get here and start that, but I really do want to be able to smile. When I went my whole life up until like a year ago thinking I would never marry. I've never been married. I've been close, but I've been called the runaway bride.
Really?
Yeah. And so I wasn't that little girl thinking one day about white wedding dresses and all this or that. I always knew I wanted 2 boys and 2 girls. Like when I was really little, I was like, I want 2 boys, 2 girls, and I'm gonna break the cycle of my mom. And I did that. And I had, I really think that was God's gift for me when I was questioning him. But I did. I got my 2 girls and I got my 2 boys. It's perfect. I love that.
Oh,
But
beautiful.
I've been thinking of like, what can I do? And I think I'm going to try and figure out something with the denture clinic where wouldn't it be awesome if I could use my platform to donate once a year somebody a new smile? I don't know how I can go about doing this. But it's an idea I had
Oh my
where,
God. Oh
saving
my
maybe my
God.
profits for a year, if yeah, and come here to this denture clinic, or whatever, or wherever they go. But if I could somehow use my platform to once a year, almost like a scholarship that colleges do, but for teeth for somebody. And again, I don't know how I can go about this. I just literally thought this up yesterday because of you guys, everyone that is like you're inspiring me and you're making this less scary for me, and I'm almost crying
I
right now
love
because I'm
it.
emotional and I don't have my estrogen patches until husband gets home with them. But you guys really touched me and you make me want to do more. And hearing everyone's dental journeys, like it's an idea that I'm not toying with. It's something I want to figure out how I can do this and be able to give just one person a year a new smile off of using my platform somehow. I don't know. So that's my idea, and it's because of you guys. And I always want to pay it forward. I've just always been that type of person. So I was talking
Yeah.
to her like, wouldn't it be awesome if I could figure out some way of kind of like a scholarship or something, or where I could like go in there, like show me the person with the less, like the worst mouth you have this year, and knowing that they can't really afford like I've got some, like I know some people, they go get their top ones or their bottom ones first, and then they got to wait 5 or 6 years before they can afford to get the other one, the top or the bottom done, and I just, yeah,
This
I
might
want to
be
use
a
my platform for
way,
that.
this, doing this, if you talk to that dentist, he
Mm-hmm.
might not have wanted to do it, get his own cash app where people could donate for that, but he might be willing to do the scholarship
Mm,
with you so that it goes to him because
mm-hmm.
then anything left over can go for the person
Goes to
next
the
year.
next person, yeah. Or I was thinking even if I
What
somehow
if
like over
it's
the year I
double?
save up 8 grand or something, but
Right.
yeah, something we can figure out, Terry, where my platform at least once a year can give one person back a smile. Like you guys have all helped me be able to do this, and so I want to be able to do that, because I didn't realize like it's so emotional. I would love so much to be able to help somebody feel like I do right now. We should all
And I'll
support
tell
each
you
other.
too, a lot of people do think that once you're monetized, that you make a fortune.
Yeah, and
They
that's
really
not
do. I
true.
mean, I don't know yet because even though I've got the 1,000, I still have that strike. So I have to wait till January 8th. So I have no idea, you know,
Mhm.
I just know that YouTube takes
Mhm.
45%,
Yep.
but
And Jennifer, you said, don't worry about if you can't donate financially. The free way to help me out on this platform is to watch my content in full or watch as long as you can and give me a thumbs up because that's helping my channel. Share my stuff out and yeah, just show up and be present. That is a huge help for me and this platform. So that is honestly the best way to help me out. And to help this platform out because I do want a successful platform, right? We all want that when we make a platform, but I
right,
don't want to just have a successful platform. I want to be able to do good with my platform. I think
right.
so, hustling, even if it's me saving up the money myself off of my YouTube um, money that I make off of my channel myself, and then once a year going in and saying, okay, here's this towards somebody's smile or whatever, or maybe it pays for a whole smile. I don't know,
Mm.
but definitely it's something I'm going to be doing because I mean, like, I'm excited even just thinking that thought. So
See, and you've got me thinking
share
of
your
doing
channel link
something
out, Leah.
similar.
You guys, can we share her channel link out, please? Leah has a channel and she's almost to 1,000. Could mods, if we could get her link, I don't know if he's a
Oh,
mod to share it, but we can definitely get her over 1,000 today. Oh, Beth, you are awesome. You can do fundraisers where all goes to the cause, right? Your platform has over 10K subs required for that. Awesome. Yeah. I like Terry's idea of like kind of talking with that dentist, but also maybe it doesn't have to be, maybe not just in Canada, but maybe, you know,
oh,
whatever
yeah,
works for
that's
in
true.
the
Right,
States, but
right,
or wherever, or maybe, yeah, if you come to
right. But
Canada,
maybe
you'll go to
somebody
the
else's
dentist.
dentist, maybe somebody else's dentist will do it
Absolutely. Yep. Yep. There's so many ideas and
because,
ways of going about this that I know, yeah, we can make this happen for sure.
right, because it, to
Hey,
me,
Chef.
like, with all the issues with fundraisers and all of that, like, I personally would not want to be responsible for money where you have to account for it, or
Bye,
somebody's
Chase.
going
Have
to
a good day.
start their shit. Um, so it's like even with Kiana's son, it's like, you know, they set up an Amazon wish list. Okay, you want to do something, go there. Nothing comes to me. Nothing goes through
Hmm.
me.
It actually
I
seems to be
don't.
cheaper here in Canada, and it's called permanent dentures. Now, I will say, he showed me other things and was like, oh, we could go up to here, but he knows I'm happy. Like, compared to what I have right now, I'd be happy with just straight up dentures. But if I'm going to invest, because that here, anyways, is thousands of dollars. So for an extra $2,000 or $3,000, if I'm really going to invest in myself, I want to do it where I'm like, I like it being screwed on more, but yeah, why not? But even my doctor's like, well, I'm going for more the Cadillac of teeth than the Ferrari. So I'm not getting like, you know, I'm not getting the
And
Ferrari, but I'm
they're
getting the
not
Cadillac upgrade.
snapping, right?
No, they are not
They're
snapping. They are screw-in.
okay.
They screw in
Screwing.
and they stay in as long as they don't break or anything like that. They No, no, they screw in and they stay in for the whole year until you go in. Every year they unscrew them, they clean them, they do your gum conditioning, and you're on your way.
Wow.
I'm
They
not
must
sure,
feel much
Hus-
more like real teeth.
Hustlin. I don't think I can use it as a write-off. I haven't even thought of that.
What, your teeth?
I'm sure I'll have to, no, like donations, I'm sure I'll have to end up paying on taxes, I think. I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
you wouldn't be able to write
We'll
off
figure it out.
the donations. They
Yeah, I
will,
don't think
though.
you can. Oh, like if I help someone get a smile. Oh, could I write that
Oh,
off as a
yeah.
donation? Honestly, I wasn't even thinking about that. I don't know if you could, and I don't even care if you could. I wouldn't honestly care about that because I wouldn't care about, oh, I did this,
Right.
so I'll write
And
it off. Honestly, I don't give a shit about that.
that would really only be if you were the only one donating.
Yeah.
With other people donating to you,
Well, no,
for the
I think they're
cause.
talking about like when I said I want to donate a smile once a year.
Oh, you were going to do that on your own? I just assumed that you would still
I mean,
be
people could probably donate it if they
taking,
wanted to,
yeah.
but no, I mean,
Okay.
that's what I was saying. Like, even if it took me saving up for a year of my own YouTube money to help pay for something, I
Wow.
would.
That's
We all
awesome.
need smiles, you guys. Kind with implants. I've heard here they are pretty costly. Sounds like Canada is more cost friendly. Yeah, I am actually surprised. If you look it up in the States, it literally says it could cost like $15,000 in the States for what I'm getting. And I'm only paying half of that for my whole mouth. And I don't know if they're giving me like some kind of deal as it is, because this dentist was like excited, and I actually do think it is a little bit cheaper for me because I said I would like put them all over my YouTube and everything and basically help them advertise and shit. So I don't know if maybe that had anything to do with my cost. I have no idea, but I was shocked when I got the receipt for everything and that's the year of the visits and everything. Is 5,200. Again, it's going to cost like $2,000 to $3,000 at the dentist to have my whole mouth pulled and for anesthesia. Because I'm sorry, I'm not going to just numb my gums up and have my half a teeth of mouth or my half mouth teeth pulled. Whatever I'm trying to say, because I got to be sleeping for that. I have anxiety just thinking about that part. But I'm trying to
Oh,
where
yeah,
that
I
put.
know.
Okay, hold on here. Let me show you guys here. Excuse me. Me too, sweet D. Thank you. I can't believe how many people feel comfortable talking about like their teeth and stuff with me. You guys are awesome. That's why I love my platform so much. Yeah, there's negative, but there's just so much like the good, you good people, you outweigh the bad. You do.
Mhm.
That's why I keep showing up here to bother all my haters.
Mhm.
Hey, you! Kelly! Oh my gosh, Awaken the Heart. You are. So let me see here. I don't think you can see it that good. Let's see.
So each tooth individually will be screwed?
No, it'll be
Oh,
like
thank
dentures,
God.
the whole top hat. Like, no, they'll be like dentures all in one piece, but they will be screwed in.
Right. But not like each tooth screwed
No,
in
not each tooth.
individually, but
No,
like maybe like
no,
4 or 5
no,
or
no.
no.
All of them. The whole uppers will be one piece, and the whole down bottoms will be one
Oh,
piece.
wow.
Yeah.
See, now I just thought I did a quick Google, and here it says that it ranges from 1,500 and
Mm-hmm.
6,000. I think it depends on what all you're getting done.
But that's per arch though. Not for your whole mouth. That's for either your upper or your downer. Your
Oh,
upper or your downer. Your bottoms or your tops, whatever.
I
Jesus.
know what you meant.
Yeah. So yeah, if
Oh,
you guys Google it and read it, that's usually per one. And I'm getting my whole mouth for that.
right.
And yeah, for some reason it does seem, because I was asking Mr. Cher, like, I wonder why more people don't go to Canada. Like, why do they all go to Mexico? Because if you look at the Mexican prices, I'm basically paying like what you would pay if you go to Mexico. So
Yeah, I do think a lot of people if they can afford it, go out of the country because the United States, I mean, where, yeah, we're supposedly, we have great medical, um, surgeons and stuff like that. We it's too expensive here. I would, when you were telling me how much it would be here, it was like, oh, I didn't even think of going here. I was thinking Canada, if I were going to have it done.
No, I did
It
not
would be
dox
cheaper
myself.
for me to fly, stay. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean?
And yeah,
Than
that's
get
what
it
me
done
and
here.
Mr. Care thought too. By the time you take that long, you have to pay for hotels, you're paying for traveling, you're paying for this, you're paying for that. It's not cheaper. It's actually cheaper for me to do it right here, literally down the block from my house,
Yeah,
than to even go to Mexico. I'd be paying more going to Mexico, actually,
yeah.
just for staying there and costs and all that. So, bye, Punksy. I am going to hop off of here soon. It's 4:30 in Minnesota, so my kiddos are going to be. I want to try and catch Seth before he goes hunting.
Where you are, it's 2:30.
3:30 almost.
3:30 where you, well, wait a second. Why do I get confused? Why do you talk um about mountain time then? Sometimes you'll talk like it's 2 hours earlier than it is here.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. No, I never said I got a deal.
Do you,
I'm
so,
thinking like
okay.
maybe because I mean there's no deals wrote up on here. But all I'm saying is if
Oh,
you
no, no, no,
Google how
no.
much, no, Terry,
Oh,
I'm
you're talking, I'm
answering comments.
sorry. Sorry.
Um, if I all I'm saying is if you Google it, it's way more in the States, but I guess it's just cheaper in Canada. Like I don't know. But no, I was not told. I just said that, yeah, I am going to be putting it all over YouTube. I did say, can I make payment plans or whatever payment arrangements? And he was like, yes, we can do that because he knows about the GoFundMe. And I even asked him, was there a way to kind of transfer that GoFundMe to go directly to the dentist office? But he said, no, leave it to your GoFundMe. So do you get, oh, yes, I believe so. I believe that is, I believe so, yes. Central Time, 3:30. Oh, that's right. I think that the clocks go back or forward or whatever. Canada makes sense. I
Aha!
don't know.
You didn't do that yet.
We don't do that here. Our clocks stay the same.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why. Because last week it would have been 5:30 now. So that's where the 2 hours came in.
Yeah.
Okay, because it used to be 2 hours, now it's an hour. It'll be 2 hours again in April.
Oh, and by the way, even if the
Gotcha.
dentist office gave me a deal, I'd share that with you because why would that even fucking matter? If it was $10,000 and they're doing it for however much, why would that have to be hidden? Why would I have to lie about that? Trust me, I would tell everyone. That's exciting. Everyone would be happy about that and say, go
Yeah, no,
share. So
yeah.
it just sounds stupid.
I didn't, no, I didn't take it that way. I took it like
No, not
if
you,
you just
Terry.
got,
There was an
oh,
asshole in the chat.
oh, yeah,
As usual.
I keep jumping in. Hey, what did she say? She disappeared. She coming back? Hmm.
Booted my
Hi. Where'd you go?
Oh, that's crazy. That's a lot. Mama Bear depends on what province you're in. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I got a deal, that'd be amazing, and I would tell everyone, hey, we're getting a deal. But no, unfortunately, I just think it's cheaper in Canada. But yeah, it is going to be all over my YouTube. So, whatever. Oh, hello. I thought about the pain too, but you know what? If you think about it, you must have pain now, right? I have pain now. And so I think about like, well, I already have
Yeah.
pain now. And so if I have to deal with this pain for just one more year, I've done it for almost like 10 already. Like I can do it, you know? I don't know. Best living thing I
Oh,
ever said.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Trust
try and find
me,
that video. You guys,
there is,
trigger
girl,
warning, it's not pretty.
there's no comparison. And yeah, have that trigger warning because somebody like me, before I
Okay,
had
there
it
we go.
done, it would have, wow.
Cross.
I didn't know you were doing that now.
Yeah,
That's wild.
And that
Yeah.
is you, right?
that's my
And then you
teeth.
can take
All of the infection in my gums and everything.
Right.
Yes, it's not cute. Sorry.
Oh,
Trigger
she's-
warning. Turn your cameras off.
spin you this way.
But yeah,
Just close
this
your
is my mouth.
page.
Is that your doctor talking?
Yep, that's my doctor. He was like, "You got your phone with? You want to just take a little something right now before you go and get started?" I was like, "Yes, thank you." And then
Lower for
we
you.
chatted. He said he'd love to go on my channel with me and document it the whole way, because I told him I want to be very transparent. I want everyone to follow along on this
The
journey
beauty
because
of
they're
all
helping me with this
is
journey, and
that
he absolutely is on board with that.
forever.
That's great.
Yeah.
And he kept saying, "Beautiful, beautiful," and I'm like, "Ew."
Well, there were some areas I'm sure that were,
Yeah, like, okay, so like right there above those two teeth before that, like right there, you can see like right now, that's really bad. And I actually had to call the dentist today for some more antibiotics.
Oh, she.
yep.
Yeah. So every time you guys make fun or people make fun of my mouth, like I know I don't need reminders because I literally feel it all day, every day. But yeah, I am excited to watch my mouth go from that to a Cadillac.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Catalin. No, they said my bone looks great, and you know, if I would have waited longer, he said, should I change my mind in the future and go from like these permanent dentures, should I want to do like the actual
That's
cosmetic
great.
tooth by tooth and everything? He said that I have a while, he said several years to even think about that my bones don't look that shrunken and gone yet. So no, I won't need any bone drafting or anything to just do what we're doing. And I have no plans. I will be so grateful. These dentures that we'll be screwing in, he said, will last 20 to 25 years. And so I'm turning 38 in 2 weeks. So yeah, that's good for me. I'm fine with that. I don't need each individual tooth screwed in. I am wait till you guys see more like this. That's just a crappy little video, but I wait until you guys, my next appointment with him, I'm going to be live and he's going to walk us through everything. He's going to show, it's going to be, I'm excited to share it with you guys because it is kind of like some people was like, it's like watching a makeover story, and yeah, it kind of is. So, I'm excited. So you guys will be at my next appointment with me when I go, and, yeah. That one's not scheduled yet because first I have to have my dentist appointment where they'll pull all my teeth, and I will also document that as well because it's all part of the journey. I might go live for that. That's November 16th at 10 a.m. So I'm not sure if I'll just record while I'm there or if I'll hop up on a live and just bring you all with me to my appointment. I think I might just do a live and just bring you all with me to my appointment. Birthday! Yeah, my daughter is November 21st. Courtney Struble is November 22nd. My birthday is November 24th. And you guys, please don't forget, but Jayis4Justice's birthday is today or tomorrow. I can't remember. Tomorrow, I think. So please go to her wall, go to a video and just say happy early birthday. It's tomorrow. It's tomorrow because I remember I wanted to set my alarm for midnight because even if I was sleeping, I wanted to text her happy birthday. So Jayis4Justice's birthday is tomorrow. So go leave her some love between today and tomorrow and say happy birthday. I really like her. Okay, I can get this off of the big screen. That's gross. Let me just like remove this. I'm sorry, guys. Gross. Well, Terry, are you gonna go live again today?
Gross. If I do, it'll be later. Or are you scheduled to go later?
No, I'm not doing one tonight. Tonight, Mr. Cher and I are gonna finish watching some stuff about Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey. And Mr. Cher's got a live set up. Well, I set it up for him for tomorrow night. Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey is a case we both really like, but it's a case where we all have that one case that just gets under our skin and we really want to do more for it. Pisses us off, and that's what makes us love true crime, right? Brendan Dassey's case is that for Mr. Cher. It makes him angry. Like he even said yesterday, like, I kind of just want to turn this off. Like he gets angry at that case. So I love when he talks about this case because he, for what Chris Watts is for some of you, for Summer Wells for some of you, this is what this is for Mr. Cher. And I just love when he digs into it. Like he's got notebooks full of shit from this case, and not shit,
get
but
out.
like I do love watching him work on this case because his passion is there. He's angry at the system, and that it's actually something we both agree on. So thank you, Jen. Yeah, that's the other thing too, is I am a little bit kind of younger and I already have menopause, right? So yeah, I'm like, the screw and teeth's the way to go. Yeah. Everyone, members, thank you. Everyone watching, supporting, just being in the chat and being awesome. Thank you. Terry, you know I love you, and not as a friend, but as a sister, because like Benny said, we are family.
That's it. I love you too.
And everybody that is helping me financially with this, I could never thank you enough. And the only way I know to do is to continue saying thank you. And for you guys, like I'm gonna cry again, for you guys to just to like take you with me and to do good, like use my platform for good and to use this new smile and mouth that I am getting to do good and to help others. So I'm definitely
We're
gonna do
happy
that
for you. We're all happy for you.
Just smile. I will. I promise. I'll smile a lot more at that time.
Oh, you will. Believe me, you will.
It's called Totally Blunt with Cher. I don't have the link. I would have to leave and come back and drop the link again. But it's called
One of your
Totally
mods,
Blunt
I'm
with
sure,
Cher.
has it.
Yeah. I'm kind of getting emotional now. I don't have my estrogen today, you guys. But Terry, thanks for popping up here with me. We're gonna get Chrissy on. She had a very busy day and was with her dad, so she was already late coming, but she's texted me and we're gonna plan something. Actually, we're gonna go over some Chris Watts stuff with her, so it'll be just me and Chrissy coming up here in a few days. I'm sorry, Special Spills. Is there a question or anything? Just talk to Brandon on Saturday. Oh, what? Wait, now I think we have talked about this before, have we not? If there's my email, Special Spills, I'm sorry. Will you please email me? I will be watching for that today. Yeah, Mr. Cher, I'm telling you, would be an awesome cheerleader, cheerman, cheer guy, whatever they call cheerleader for his defense team. Like really, we all would. So tomorrow night, 7 p.m., Mr. Cher's channel, Stephen Avery, Brendan Dassey, Making a Murderer, chit chat. I love you guys, Terry. I love you, and you guys. I cannot thank you enough. But you just watch. I'm going to do amazing things because you guys have given me the strength to do that, and I'm going to really try my best to make it up to everyone. So I love you guys. Have a good rest of your day, and we will see you tomorrow night unless I see you on somebody else's channel before that. Probably Terry.
Yep,
Benny,
me too.
Mr. Cher, Alex, True Crime Obsessed, anyone else. I mean, I'll probably see you around in like an hour. Love you all.
Bye. Love you.